the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Cyclones will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Brewer. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will have first crack at this one. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Anderson wants to throw. That's caught. It's good. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to run it.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Kansas State will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Iowa State's offense has the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bray. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Cyclones can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Rivera. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Anderson will throw. Complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Got a man in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Wants to keep it in the air. He got his man in the middle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brewer. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. With the catch, it's good. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Anderson wants to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
21, Kansas State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Anderson will throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle, it's good. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain, needed about 3 more on that one. Punt is in the air on 4th down. On his way back from the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it behind the line. It's Bray.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more gap.
Turning it on! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Cyclones have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking for room. It's Bray. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Cyclones are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to...
Touchdown, Iowa State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Skips away from pressure. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that in throw.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Anderson wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. And some room to work. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Anderson will throw. Fires left. Got his man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Rivero. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Lost a throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. These corners going to give these receivers some space. From the red zone, looking for a man. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the first half. Now, in the second half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
Kansas State, 7.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. To the sideline, and he's able to tiptoe his way to a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
Fires to the big fella. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. You should just be in the red zone now. You just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Throwing on the run. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bray. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Cyclones are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hoffman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, this defense, they needed this earlier. I love to see it and getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing the 3rd and long. They've struggled all day long. They've needed more of this. Maybe they can get back in it, but obviously they've given up a ton of points so far.
Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. Punt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Trying play action. Got a man. It's Rivera. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Anderson wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Got the back over the middle. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires on the move. The short hands, it's Rivera. And he's brought down after a nice game.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
looking to throw on first down. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll keep it himself. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures.
Man, the option is so hard to stop, and so many bodies near the line of scrimmage on 4th and short. They run it, but just a good job by the quarterback finding space.
Just plowing ahead, and they corral him at the 2-yard line.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to...
Touchdown, Wildcats! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas A&M. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is...
Breaks into the open. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down.
Well, the running back really lucky.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
With the run on 1st and goal. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Iowa State 35, Kansas State 14.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Kansas State 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run.
There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make...
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Anderson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw the velocity, the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Nice move to keep running. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Kansas State. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jess. Turning it on! Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Rivalry. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Going for it all. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Rivera. Slip through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
It's complete to the left. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much. The victory. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Makes it past the marker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Stanford managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one, and they'll savor this one in Palo Alto for some time, no matter the final score.
Anderson wants to throw.
One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Kansas State pushing the pace. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Fox. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on fourth down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.